Kia ora team! Welcome again to Wintermute. And you join me out on Mystery Lake. Here we are, out on Mystery Lake by an ice fishing hut. I said we would come down here. That's where the camp office is up there with the little flag that you can see. There's some cabins around there, another hut, some more cabins around there, and some deer, and some more cabins around there. But anyway, one of the things that we were tasked with doing was going into one of these huts and doing a spot of fishing. So they're pretty well decked out. Like, they got a stove, they got some stuff, they got some firewood there, and they got a little bit of food, kindling stuff. And here's the hole, which it says is frozen. And it says that you can either use the hatchet or the pry bar to break the ice. We'll use the pry bar because I don't want to muck up my hatchet, to be perfectly honest. Right, so we now have an ice fishing hole. Oh, and we need to see how long we're going to fish for. Let's try for an hour. I mean, oh, my fishing line snapped. Well, that's a shame. I think I've got another one. Oh, fishing tackle is required. I don't have another one, but there is one. There was one in here. There it is. You see. So we'll take that. Is that the only fishing line? Where would it be? Fishing line would be under tools. Yes, so we've got a hook and a fishing line, but I don't. It's not. With these things, it's not clear. Like, I'm not combining them together. I think I just have to have them. But if my fishing line snapped, did I have two hooks? Oh, the complexities, because it doesn't give. It just says fishing tackle is required. I thought I had. Cure again. Well, I've come back here to the workbench to find out that I don't need it. This is just. If you go to your crafting menu, which is this hammer and anvil thing over here, you have a blueprint for fishing tackle anyway. I have 2 lines and 3 hooks. So I can make, I do believe, 2 fishing tackles, basically. So I can do that, and I can craft that. Blah. Which means that, oh no, I can't craft anymore, a hook and line, because I need another hook? I thought I had a hook. Oh, well, those things that I can craft, so I can go over here, and I can craft 3 more hooks. Well, that's fine. Let's do that then. So I did need to be back here because I need to craft some more hooks. So it seems to say that how many hooks have I now got? It says 3, but it says craft 3. So in my inventory, I now have 3 hooks anyway and 2 lines, so I don't need to craft anymore. So what I can do over here in my crafting is then I can craft some more fishing tackle. And some more fishing tackle. The day is wasting away while I'm doing all this crafting. Right, and that's it. So I now have fishing tackle. So there you go. So now we're going to go back to the ice hut and we're going to try this all over again. Right, back at our hut. We've cleared our ice hole. We got some tackle, so we're going to try it again. 1 hour to fish. A sawmouth bass. Hefty size, 3.65.
Might have to drop some gear.
Of course you would say that. Excellent. There you go. We have completed that, which is fine. So look, we've got a cupboard. What are we going to stick in the cupboard? Well, why don't we stick some stuff in the cupboard that we don't need? Like, what's that? Cloth cured leather. Probably need that. Fresh deer hide. Let's get rid of that. And the fresh guts, we'll get rid of that. Maybe it'll dry out here. Fresh rabbit, get rid of that. Rose hips we need. 3 scrap. No, we don't need that, so we'll get rid of that. What else do we not need? We don't need. We may as well leave these here. I'm not sure about that. We don't need that. Flares for our flare gun. Tin can if we've got a pot, presumably, or the pot. Probably gonna need them. Cartridges. Food. We don't need to keep these, do we? We could transfer them into the cupboard. We can always come back and get them. I mean, how long do they keep? There's no clothes to spare. There's no medical stuff to spare. Matches and that don't weigh anything. Right, there you go. Right, so that's... Oh, is it cleared up? It is clearing up. Right, so there you go. There's ice fishing. So we've ticked ice fishing off our list of things to do. And that's pretty good. So, there's a couple of things I want to do, and I'll bring you back in and might go for a little wander around Mystery Lake and see if we can find some interesting things. But I just want to check something for a minute, and if it turns out to be successful, I'll call you back in, and if it doesn't, I'll see you back here after running around like a fool for a bit. Ta-ta. Well, hello again. I am down by the cabins now. There's 2 sets of 3. So the hut we were in is just over there, dead ahead in the distance. And there's a set of cabins over here, 2 and 1 that's burnt down. 1 was locked, but we had a key that we picked up earlier. And round the corner, you can see over there is, well no, that's cabin number 1. We'll just get off this. That is cabin number 1. I don't have the key for that. Cabin number 1 in the distance. I haven't run across it yet. I haven't checked this ice hut though. Round this corner here, you can see the pier, and let's go for a little jog. Round there is 2 more cabins and a burned out cabin. And I also found a key for one of those. Stuff. Nothing strange, startling, or exciting, just stuff. Except for one thing, which we'll have a talk about in a second. But this is another ice hut, and in this ice hut is more stuff. Much of a muchness. What's that? Rifle ammunition. An energy bar.
Hope I can still eat this.
I might eat it now. Thank you very much. And other things that I'm going to leave. I wonder if any of these has a key. There's a hook. No key. That said, when I was nosing around in the cabins over there, what I found was a note. And the note says, here we are, it is this one. It says, I'm heading to the clear cut to put some supplies aside for us away from prying eyes. If you need something, look for the old stump between 2 log piles. And what that then did was that put a mark on my map for over here, saying that there is a supply cache. So there's this tower to look at, there's the camp cabin, and there's us. So, and this, just for reference, is where the dam is. So what we're going to do while we're being nosy is we're going to head up to the lookout, and then we'll head over to there, and I think that'll probably get us sorted. And then what we'll do is we'll travel back down to the trapper's homestead and get ourselves ready to go and chase this mysterious bear killing spear. Right? So yeah, so you can probably enjoy that in time lapse, or at least some of it. So see you soon. what that is. Right, here we go. A note. What's the note? An illegible note. Crudely drawn map. Fortunately, there are a handful and a bold arrow pointing to a large X. Okay. Now then, a whetstone.
I think I can use this.
Because that was what I was going to need to sharpen my axe. Trail boots. I already have trail boots. About my person, I have an axe. And that axe could do with being sharpened. It could be sharpened if I did. Mind your fingers. Ooh, sharpen again. We got to 77. That's not very good. Alrighty. Right, 83. I don't want to hang around any longer because... Oh. I was going to say I didn't want the weather to turn bad or get too dark. And wouldn't you know it, the weather has turned to custard. Because the issue that I have is if I go out in that, I'm going to freeze before I get to where I want to get to. So we might be stuck here for a little bit. Let's sharpen that axe more. Right, I think we can probably make it back to where we need to go. Something about an old stump between two log piles, is that right? So should be pretty much on it. It's not one of these, is it? Hello.
I've been looking for you. Is it food or
soup? More soup. An energy bar. Lantern fuel. Disinfectant. Okay. I didn't think I was going to be suitably impressed, and I wasn't. But there's a radio tower up there. So seeing as we're out here and it's daylight and we're not getting cold, and I don't know what that means. Let's take a shifty up there, shall we? Right, another lookout that's been destroyed. Look at that. Destroyed lookout. It's almost like I read your mind.
what have we here?
Oh, okay, that might come in handy. They're definitely handy. Nope. What do we not need? What do we not need right now? I don't think we need 6 tinder plugs, so you can have all of those. I don't think we need. That's fine. That's fine. That's all fine. This is all heavy stuff. Why is it all so heavy? Gosh. I don't want to leave anything behind. It's the problem now, isn't it? It's a problem. Right, okay. Shame. Must remember that I put that lantern fuel up here. And other stuff. But let's get down from up here, because it's starting to get dark and it's starting to get cold. And I want to at least make it back to the trappers. Sort some gear out, and then we can go have a look at that other cache before perhaps we go and have a look at what the spear task is going to look like. Right, over here by the railroad. Let's go have a look. See if it's any good. Then come back, get kitted, and get ready to have a look at the next task that we've got to do. Aha!
There you are.
What have we got? Tinder plug,
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
accelerant, peaches. Okay, not very exciting. Not very exciting at all. So let's go back, get ourselves kitted up, because we don't know what we're going to be facing, and get ready to head on to the next section, shall we? So, there we go. We're ready to leave this area now of Mystery Lake. We've left some stuff with the trapper, and obviously he's on the mend. We've had a look at the camp office. We've had a look around the lake and the cabins and things, which aren't there or aren't listed there, but actually are there. We've obviously had a look at the destroyed lookout. We've had a look at the clear cut. We've had a look at the lookout, the logging camp, and there's one of the buildings that is locked there. And I've had a wander up here, and there's nothing there. In particular, there's another little logging camp here which has some stuff in it, and of course, there is the hydro dam, some of which is locked, and then there's that there which is currently closed. So yeah, I think that's the Mystery Lake area pretty much sorted. And the next part of our journey is going to take us through into whatever is on the other side of this tunnel. And that, my friends, is going to be a story for another time. Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're learning something about the game if you haven't played it. Are you interested in playing it now that you've seen this? If you have played it, maybe I'm doing it slightly differently, or maybe I'm picking up on things that you didn't know, or maybe you know things that I haven't spotted yet. Do drop me a like. Do subscribe. Do flick me any comments, questions, or clarifications, and I'll see you all again next time. Ta-ta for now.
PlayStation